Pencil power. Welcome, art venturers. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I think is the easiest way to draw faces. And if you're familiar with Pen and Blade, my other channel, you might know the Fantastic Anatomy method, which is a very simple and creative way to create all sorts of crazy faces. But this is a little more simple, even, and in a way, it creates a more realistic kind of facial proportions. So if that's what you're looking for, though, you can definitely go crazy with it and do all sorts of stuff. So I think it's a really fun and versatile method. And if you can draw a circle and a diamond, then you have successfully completed all the prerequisites to do this method. So it's very beginner friendly. All right, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is draw two circles. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Two circles, and about a circle width apart, but the distance will create different types of faces. All right, these are going to be the eyes, the settings for the eyes. Now somewhere below the bottom of those two circles, you're going to want to create this diamond shape, something like that. All right, and then we're going to do another diamond shape, and maybe do this one lightly because we'll probably erase it afterwards. Another diamond shape underneath like so, and finally a circle at the bottom. You might already be seeing how this is shaping up, and between these two diamonds we'll put a line. It's going to be the mouth. Now we're literally almost done with the foundation. We're going to have this side over here is the chin, so coming off of the chin, have two lines kind of tapering upwards, and then at some point, and kind of try to get these to line up approximately, have them come up by the circles you made for the eyes. And from here, we'll just go up a little further and finish off the top of the head. And we've pretty much created the face foundations. The ears will be somewhere between the eyes and the bottom of the nose. And we'll talk about the neck more in detail, but for now you can do two lines coming down, maybe tapering inwards a little bit, and then two lines coming out for the trapezius behind, and that'll set a foundation, something for the head to sit upon. So from here we can go in and work on the details a little bit, and actually we're going to add one more detail, is just coming off the top, these two lines tapering outwards, and a U shape over there. A slight, very shallow rainbow. Okay? That's going to give us the idea of where we want the eyebrows. So from here, we can go ahead and put in the eyes by coming across this area, maybe a little bit smaller than the full size of the area, with three lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then on the bottom, we're going to keep it lighter and just do a shallow upside down U shape. Okay, cool. Adding in the irises, they're going to be touching the top, where it'll just be flattening out a little bit. So you have the bottom is completely, there's a space between the bottom of the eye in most situations, unless it's looking down or something. But we're just kind of having them look straight, a very neutral look for now. And we can start experimenting with this in future episodes. We can do different expressions and different proportions on the face. But see how the top is just a little bit flat. It's almost just going past it just a little bit there. Cool. Then, I guess I could have left that, but this will help us stay focused. Then you've got the eyebrows above here, which choose a point somewhere along where the plane of the face is going to change. You can make this kind of a line if you like to. And right there, we're going to have the eyebrows change direction. That's going to give us a little bit of like depth to the face so it doesn't feel too flat. So it can be just two lines for the eyebrows Again, there's lots of ways to do this, but just kind of laying the foundation in the most simple way possible. So there you've already got the basis of the eye. So if you were to erase the guiding lines, and there's one more thing you might want to add is a little extra line on top for the eye folds. You basically got the eyes settled in. You can add a little line on top like that to indicate the little fold of the eyes above there. Cool. Next thing we're going to want to do is the nose. And so the nose, you've got this diamond shape like this. If you were to divide it in half both ways, then you can find a kind of smaller triangle there to cut out that's parallel to each of these two lines. That's what we're going to do, and then we just erase out this part. And if you trace it around, you'll see that it creates a nose. So I'm going to cut out those two parts right there and connect the dots. You can see how there's a little nose forming in there. Awesome. You can also, if the nose, this is if the nose is kind of straight on, if it's more upturned, the triangles come up higher. And if it's less upturned, you might not see the triangles at all, and you just emphasize the overhanging of the nose like that. There might be a slight to show the nostrils, so let's say we want to do a downturn, we would do something like this. You've got your shape here, you come in just a little tiny indent there. Now you can see there's an area for the nostrils and an area for the tip of the nose, and that can be the nose shape. So there's a few ways to do it. Okay. So let's go back to our original, the first way I showed you, which is kind of the neutral way. Like that. And then I'm going to erase out so we have the shape of the nose just like that. Cool. And then we actually, for the mouth, if it's a male mouth, you can just put a small line underneath to indicate the bottom lip. If it's female and you want the mouth to be a little more accentuated, then you can add, we'll keep it simple for now. So you do the bottom lip line, the top lip line, and then just connect those. Let's keep it real simple. So this guy's looking a little more masculine, so I'm going to go ahead and return it just like that, keeping it simple. From here, you've basically got the whole face in. You can erase the extra lines on the side. You can erase the chin. You might want to use it if we're going to be adding shadows to this. Shadows would come down to about the chin. You'd erase out the rest. There'd be a shadow under the eyebrows. Connecting them like this, the shadow might come across like that. There'd be a shadow under the nose and on the bottom half of the nose, so just drawing a line across. So that'll give your face a little bit of depth. We can go more into shadows in a future video. If you're interested, let me know. But for now, that'll give a little depth if you wanted to add a little shading to your character. So, erasing all of the guiding lines. If we want, we can just add a hairline for now, and we can get into hair in a future video as well. And for now, these lines are tapering inwards. And then just a little bit of a shallow U shape, ever so slight. That'll give you an idea of where the hairline would be. And if you wanted to start adding hair, you can choose where you would part it and just start adding the hair. But let's just leave them with a short, simple haircut for now. And then for the ears, this will be a whole nother video too. I'll go into depth on all the features of the face. You can add a line on top, a bump in the middle, and a line on bottom. That'll give you a nice little ear to start off with. And that's pretty much it. You've already created the whole outline of a fairly realistic face, and you can take it from there to add more details and give your character some more character. Very cool. Still haven't gotten that sign out. So, pencil power. Nice.